How about people starting with, sometimes people are building things without a business need for it. Nobody starts with what's the business problem to start with and then build something for it versus let's just build something because everyone else is building it. How do you start that process in the right way to make sure you're building something that actually is going to be beneficial for the company?
I think every AI project needs to have data governance. That's the beginning. If you don't have data governance
And compliance.
which falls in between in that
And
space.
training
Yes.
for the developers.
If you don't have a data governance plan, you can't start an AI project. That's number one. And number two is that from a AI project perspective, you have to have specific goals in mind. What is the KPI? What are the goals I'm trying to achieve? And today and right now, every company is doing AI pilots.
In some way.
Yes. And the problem that a lot of companies are making is that they have too many pilots going. And so they need to narrow it down to like 3 to 4, define critical success criteria of those AI projects, have budgets in place. If they're able to achieve that criteria, then let's take that AI project to the whole new level. And then go forward with those kinds of plans.
And Gary, on the DBA, are they checking those things like you talked about security at different levels, and are the security set at the right levels from a consumer standpoint, from an internal person standpoint, and so on?
I think there's still a lot of work to go there. I think, as you mentioned, like the newer products, 26 AI, a lot of great new features, but most of our customers are on 19C and sometimes even older versions.
Even 11G.
Right, and so it's not that there's no security there, but you have to do it a little differently, and you have to put that effort and time in. And just on the project standpoint, I'm not trying to dissuade AI project, there shouldn't be AI project, but I think if they spent some of that effort on like data modeling and data, governance and security, you would get some really good wins with just having, better access, better knowledge where your data is, having it structured better, and that would make the next step AI easier, right? Because you've set that groundwork, and I think a lot of businesses struggle with where is their data, what does it mean? Like you said, the siloed VPs, et cetera, they don't even want to share data within their own company with each other. And that really makes it difficult. And AI is not going to instinctively fix that problem, right? It's not going to automatically make that go away.
So AI is coming fast, but if you have, as you said, Charles, the right business process of how to do it, you're going to be more likely to be successful. And right now, a lot of people aren't getting those pilots to production because they didn't do that.
Well, just like any development project, right? There needs to be business requirements.
And somebody's got to buy in at the high level.
Yes, absolutely. You need champion stakeholders, projects where the business requirements are not clearly defined. And if they're trying to productize anything, and for every enterprise company, whatever you develop is a product, right? And so it's like business requirement, BRD, product requirement, PRD, and those have to be well defined before you can start your projects.
And AI can help that.
Well, absolutely. And in fact, in the world of AI, we actually call it, BRD markdown files, PRD markdown files. Those actually help guide AI in the right direction with anything that you do. Larry Ellison came out and said that all the AI models are being trained on the same thing. They're trained on internet data. They're trained on the same videos, the same unstructured data.
All that public data.
Yes, all that public data, exactly. And eventually all the models are going to converge. And eventually over time, all the AI models are going to become commodity.